people like this, they're not sorry for what they did. They're sorry that they were caught for what they were doing. Because if they had no issue whatsoever with assaulting their spouses, they would never do it to begin with. So the moment they get caught, they pretend to be sorry, and it's all about being caught doing what they did.
Sean Diddy Combs apologizing after the release of an extremely disturbing hotel video obtained by CNN showing him assaulting a former girlfriend. Dan Abrams is standing by, but first, Janae Norman with the details for us. Good morning, Janae.
Robin, good morning to you. Extremely disturbing video. So for some context, Cassie was a young up-and-comer when she met Diddy. They dated for more than a decade. Last November, her lawsuit alleging sexual and physical violence and abuse. His lawyer, accusing Cassie of blackmail, called the allegations baseless and outrageous lies. Diddy himself said he didn't, quote, do any of the awful things alleged. After the release of this new surveillance video, now that's changed.
Well, first he was gaslighting her, saying that she was lying and he did nothing. And then the moment a video comes out about it, he is forced to admit the truth and puts out an apology video. Again, this just shows that he is only upset that he was caught doing what he was doing. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been doing all the things he has been doing over the years.
I'm truly sorry.
This morning, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is apologizing after the release of disturbing surveillance video appearing to show him physically attacking his then girlfriend, singer Cassie, at a Los Angeles hotel back in 2016.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
In the footage exclusively obtained by CNN, the rapper and producer is seen with just a towel on, running after Cassandra Ventura, throwing her to the ground and kicking her twice before dragging her down to the hallway.
Wow, that's truly disgusting. Kicking her while she's on the ground. And for some people, they would say this is just men being men. This is just truly disgusting behavior, and he should be in prison.
Incident matching one of the allegations detailed in the civil lawsuit Ventura filed against Combs last November, stating that later he grabbed at her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. Combs settling that lawsuit the day after it was filed, but denying the claims. Ventura's lawyer.
Okay, if you settle a lawsuit with somebody, that's you admitting that you did something wrong, but you don't want it to go to court and be seen worse than what you are, so you're willing to just throw money at the problem. Settlements is an admittance of guilt.
Lawyers blasting Combs' apology, telling ABC News Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he's hurt, adding he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words.
Yeah, nobody should be swayed by his apology, though you'll have a bunch of fans that will take him at his word and thinks that he's actually sorry for what he's done and he's gonna change. No, people like this, they will continue to abuse people until they die, because that's the type of person they are. They're abusers, and since they have a bunch of money, they know they can get away with like most of the crimes.
The Los Angeles District Attorney announcing over the weekend that they are aware of the video but cannot prosecute the 54-year-old.
Because the assault that we saw on video happened in 2016, the statute of limitation has passed. While Sean Combs can't face any state charges for what we saw in that video, a federal prosecutor could use it in a potential RICO charge or human trafficking charge.
After winning
Yeah, it's pretty shameful that there's statute of limitations on domestic violence. That is another thing that doesn't have statute of limitations, because for, yeah, like with, really wealthy people, it's hard to come out and say that they were abusing you, because if you do, it's likely that they will have people sent after you or do something against you, and with their amount of money that they have, it's hard to fight against that.
The reality show I Want to Work for Diddy, Susie Siegel worked as Combs' assistant from 2008 to 2009 while he and Cassie were together. She says she saw no red flags, but isn't surprised after watching the video.
And I had never seen him exhibit any behavior that would ever let me know that he was doing that. However, I had some feelings about who he was as a person. It was nothing overt. It's more just like the vibes were off with him. It was all about the business. People were just